Hi, my name is Ken Fernandez and welcome to my channel, Genie. Today we're going to be counting down my top 10 favorite two-player only games. This was harder to put together than I thought. There is not that many two-player only games. The reason why I'm doing this list is because next month is Valentine's Day, which means it's a day where a lot of people are going to want to do two-player only things. For the most part, I think. I hope. I'm trying to keep this very family friendly. But yes, and of course, Valentine's Day is that one time where couples kind of want to do that one thing that everybody wants to do at Valentine's Day. You know what I'm talking about. That's right, playing board games. And so, these are my top 10 favorite two-player only board games. So without further ado, let's count down. Alright, so number 10 is Disney's Shadow's Kingdom. When you search for that in Board Game Geek, it is definitely very specific that it is Disney's Shadow's Kingdom. Like there's another Shadow's Kingdom game that's non-Disney, but whatever. This game is a memory game where you and another player place 2 cards in your hand face down, and your goal is to try to get more magic than shadow in the game. If the magic meter gets all the way to the end, you and your partner win the game. If the shadow token gets all the way to the end, then you guys lose the game. It's pretty straightforward, it's pretty simple. It can be challenging sometimes. There are cards in there that really slow you down. Plus, eventually you do kind of forget. There's a possibility that you actually can kind of forget. So like, when I was playing this game, I placed down the doubt card so we can get rid of it. And then I was going to dispel it on my next turn. Well, then my dad drew a card that kind of mixed everything all around. And so then I couldn't figure it out. So I guessed, and I got it right. I wasn't using my memory. That was just it. But you do get to play as characters in that. In the game, you get to pick Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, Minnie, and Pegleg Pete. It's on number 10 for a reason. It is just a simple memory game, but it gets the job done, and it is a fun game for both kids and adults to play. So you can play this with one of your kids, or you can just play this with your partner or whatever. I know a lot of couples do like Disney, and they like watching Disney movies together. I know Jordan likes putting on Disney movies with like some sort of a romantic thing going on. She always tries to get me to watch Lady and the Tramp, but she always fails. I will never ever. Well, I don't like that movie. But anyways, number 10, Shadowed Kingdom. Okay, number 9 is a game I recently played called Targi. I hope I'm saying that right. Targi is a game where you can get like different. It's a worker placement resource gathering game. I'm hoping I'm describing this correctly. I did just play this on the day that I'm filming this. So today, on the day that I'm filming this, not on Friday, the day that this is released. Not today. You know what I mean. But you place down these Targis, that's how they describe them, and you can get resources and little towns to build up your camp and everything. I got a little lost and confused, but I kind of got the gist of what was going on and everything. I didn't realize that I got a discount on some stuff, and that's what I was actually overpaying for one of my locations. Didn't realize that, but thankfully my game partner, well, my opponent, was a good sport and saying, hey, you have a discount. Why aren't you using your discount? And I'm just like, oh. So, anyways, I lost. Long story short, I lost. It's my first time playing. I usually expect to lose on my first time. If I win on my first time, that's kind of a bonus. But, that's not why it's on number 9. It's because I haven't played it as much as a lot of the other games on this list. But that's definitely number 9, Targi. Okay, so number 8. Now this one I have played a couple times. The Fox in the Forest. I do like the Fox in the Forest. It is got great artwork. It's got a story behind it too. But it's a pretty simple game. It's a trick-taking game. The major difference is in traditional trick-taking games, you just keep going up and up and up and up and up on your score until like whoever has the highest wins. This one, you have to kind of keep it at a certain level of points. So you go 0 to 3, you're good. Once you go past that, you're kind of like iffy. But then if you go even past that, then you're back to that, good sweet spot. But then if you go even past that, then you just get 0 points. So you really do have to watch out how you use those your cards. You also have cards with special powers. Every odd-numbered card has powers. And it's like foxes. Yeah, odd-numbered cards, because foxes are number 3. So it's like foxes, woodsmen, the queen, all this stuff. And it's really good. So, it's basically a standard trick-taking game with a little extra powers snuck in there, so that way it's got a little bit of an edge. I do like it. It's got great replayability. If you know anybody that likes trick-taking games, or if you and your significant other like playing trick-taking games, I do recommend this game very highly. So, number 8, The Fox in the Forest. Okay, so my number 7 is the game Codenames Duet. And I did some research on this one. I've played Codenames. I've never played Codenames Duet. And according to Board Game Geek and to the homepage, I believe it's the op, Codenames Duet is exactly like Codenames, just there's 2 players, and you're working together instead of against each other. I have a feeling for the clues. Like, Jordan gives great clues sometimes for games like this, but I don't. So I'd be like saying something, and she'd be like, "What? Huh?" Sometimes she doesn't get it, but I'm mostly using us as an example because I don't know. We have some decent communication skills, but we're only good if we're like smacking each other in the face with the communication, like dog. 1, right there. That Dalmatian, right there. Which is against the rules, as everybody knows. But, if you guys like Codenames, but you can't seem to get enough people together for that, yeah, I do recommend Codenames Duet. Alright, so number 6 is Unmatched. Now, Unmatched is not it's a 2-player game first and foremost with an added bonus of 4 players. But the one I picked is the only two figure Unmatched game I own. Yeah. Unmatched Jurassic Park with the Raptors and the InGen people. So, in Unmatched Jurassic Park, the Raptors kind of have to work together as a team to take out the InGen people and Catchphrase Guy. And then the InGen people have to work together as Catchphrase Guy and the InGen workers by laying traps and kind of trapping. So it's kind of more thinky, like how are you going to, you have to really figure out how are you going to utilize what you have, more than just a traditional game of Unmatched, where you can really just kind of punch your way out of this. I like that you have to like see the wheels in your head turning and everything. I like that you have to just kind of keep it going, and it's not just I attack you, you attack me, I attack you. There's some retreating. There's like, okay, so this is the only way out, so I'll put a trap here, so that way when the raptor goes in to get me, I can get out, but they can't. So, It's really fun. It's really great. I know some people don't like it, but I do. I do really like the Jurassic Park one. So number 6, Unmatched Jurassic Park. All right. So number 5 is Keyforge. Anyone is fine. Any version is fine. And I know a lot of people don't like Keyforge. It's kind of lost a bit of its luster since then. But you know, it's still a pretty good game. You get customized decks, and you get to battle each other one-on-one. And you know, I really like that. I like the cards, I like how unique everything is, and I like how they switch out the factions every now and then, so it's not the same game every single time. It's got great artwork. It's by Richard Garfield. He designed some pretty good games, so yeah. Number 5, Keyforge. Okay, so number 4 is Patchwork, and this is a tile placement game. You use buttons as currency to get different tiles and lay them down in like a puzzle way. And it's got some of the same rules as like Isle of Cats, where if you have too many spaces open, you lose points and all that stuff. It's got great artwork on the tiles and everything. Great rules, easy to learn, easy to teach. It's really quick and easy, so you can get to the rest of your Valentine's Day date. And a bonus feature, there is a Valentine's edition of Patchwork. I will probably show that as the picture for this instead of just the traditional Patchwork one. But you know, I like this game. I discovered it during like in 2020. I was playing on Board Game Arena, tried it out, and I've liked it ever since. And I taught it to Jordan. I think she kind of likes it. Oh, she does like it. She is in the room with me. But yeah, number 4, Patchwork. Okay, so number 3 is Seven Wonders Duel. And in Seven Wonders Duel, it is basically the same as Seven Wonders, except you don't like draft cards, you just play cards. I do like Seven Wonders. I'm not quite sure how I'm a little afraid to actually do Seven Wonders Duel, but because I like Seven Wonders so much, that's why I put it in number 3. So, and if they say it's just the same, then I mean it's going to be at number 3. I like the monuments. I have not played the advanced version of Seven Wonders yet. I really am trying to get into that, but you know, I play the hard on yourself kind of version where you're just like going after everything except for the thing that would probably give you a lot of bonus points, the technologies. I don't do that. I should probably start doing that at some point, but it's just, I go for military, I go for goods, and I've come out on top a couple times with that strategy, but a lot of the times I don't. So yeah, number 3, Seven Wonders Duel. Okay, so number 2 is a game that I played, well, Jordan played last year, but I learned how to play it while she was playing it. It's not that hard to figure out. The Rocketeer Fate of the Future. The Rocketeer has gotten a lot of attention recently. I know some people are kind of a little upset about the new version of the Rocketeer. To that I say, it's the Rocketeer. We have a bunch of other superhero movies and shows that we all like. I'm pretty sure it's going to come and it's going to go. I don't think the new Rocketeer movie is going to get that much buzz. That's just my opinion, because it's going to go up against, like, you know, it's going to go up against, like, you know, Doctor Strange and, you know, whatever crazy thing DC is going to plan on doing next. But honestly, if I'm going to choose between those two, that's probably what's going to win. So if you want, that's my opinion. It has nothing to do with casting. It's just when given a choice between a Marvel movie, a DC movie, or an old Disney remake movie, I think people are going to go with the Marvel or DC rather than the Disney remake movie. But Fate of the Future is based off of what it looks like the original Rocketeer movie, um, but you have to steal these plans from the heroes, and then the heroes have to try to take them back. That's basically it. Once you find the plans, then your turn is over, and the next player's turn begins. I believe that's how you do it. Jordan was really good at this game because she always found out where those plans were, and it's not like they go, okay, I'm going to put them here, and they don't know. They have to shuffle them up randomly, and they always got them. And Jordan always got it. It took a while for her opponent every now and then to get them, but as far as her, she was just like, I picked the one on the far right, and oh, it's there. I picked the one on the far left. Oh, it's there. I picked the one in the center. Oh, it's there. And then I think I remember the person who was teaching us the game said, can you like see them? And you're like, no. And she's like, no, I can't. But it looked fun. The artwork looked really good. I don't think we're going to be getting it, though. I probably would play it online if it was available online. But as far as purchasing it, I don't think we're going to be getting it anytime soon. But I still enjoy it. So, number 2, Rocketeer, Fate of the Future. Okay, so the number 1 game on this list is Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, Defense Against the Dark Arts. This is a standalone game, not an expansion. It is basically Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, except the only thing is they cut out all the extra stuff. So you're not like you don't have to draw from the dark arts. You don't have to defeat villains. You basically just have to knock your opponent off the board. Once you do that, you win, and you use spells and allies to do that. Mostly spells, not that much of allies because it's a duel. And yes, everybody's going to be laughing because they're going to think of that duel scene in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And yes, I am thinking of that right now, and thinking of how Gilderoy Lockhart looked like an idiot. You know, I do like Hogwarts Battle. I don't know how people in the board gaming community feel about the Harry Potter thing as a whole. I know that in recent years, J.K. Rowling has been gone under some fire for comments on Twitter. But to my knowledge, a lot of people still in the board gaming community still seem to enjoy the Harry Potter series. And, you know, I like separating the art from the artist, okay? You know, Van Gogh cut off his ear, but we still like his stuff. He went to therapy all the time, and back then it was considered like almost an embarrassment. But, you know, and Mozart, he had issues. Well, he had, like, you know, Asperger's. Well, they believe he did. Like, I have Asperger's. But, you know, I'm getting off track. So, Defense Against the Dark Arts, you get to pick which house you represent. So you get to play, I think that's one of the added bonuses of this one. So you get to play as Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw. So, if you like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff, then you're in luck. You get to play as someone from one of those houses. And if you like Slytherin, you like Slytherin. Good for you. Yay! But, you know, I like the main... I probably won't get this game either because I like the main game. I like that I get to play as Harry, Ron, Hermione, Neville, Luna, or Ginny. I like that I get to play as those characters now. And the fact that I got the Potions and Charms expansion, which means I get to play... We can have a 5th player, and that 5th player can play as Luna or Ginny. Really fun. So, number 1, Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, Defense Against the Dark Arts. And that is my top 10 2-player only games. That was really hard. I can see why a lot of people who made these lists in the past only stick to two-player onlys for like a little bit, and then they just go to two-player games that are good with two players. That was pretty hard, but I managed to do it. So this is a legit only two players list. So check out a lot of these. Make sure to check out some of these games, and maybe you can play some of these games for Valentine's Day with your significant other, whether it be working together or just blasting each other with spells. Whatever floats your boat. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for our next month's Test 10s list. I have no clue which one I want to do, because it's the start of a new year, and I'm usually bleh. But if you enjoyed the channel as a whole, or if you're feeling extremely charitable still, consider donating to St.Jude's Children's Hospital. This is a cancer research hospital for kids. Parents don't see a bill. I don't know what else I could say about this charity that has not been said already, since I have been talking about this for a whole month. But if you would like to donate to St. Jude, please click on the link below. And, every little bit helps. Or just spread the word. I know it's already a very famous charity, but it still helps. It still helps. Whatever you can do helps. So thank you for viewing, and we will see you in the next one. But until then, I already said it. Thanks for the views.